Compass FM. Here's an organisation that can help and do help in our community here in Rangiora. Rangiora Community Patrols, who of course are always on the lookout for more volunteer drivers. People like Gordon Kneale, who joins me in studio now. Good morning, Gordon.
Good morning there.
Lovely to have you on board. Gordon, tell us a bit about your background. First up with Rangiora Community Patrol. How long have you been involved?
Well, I've been involved about 3 years. It started off with a need or a want to try and do service to the community, and I heard of community patrols and thought, yes, I can do that. I don't have special skills particularly, but I had an urgent need to support the community, so I got involved, and I've been just a member and patrolling in the usual way, and I joined the committee, so that was about 18 months ago. And during that time, of course, means that you get much more knowledge of what's happening and what's going about at the time.
And have you noticed over the 3 years you've been involved a greater need for community patrols?
Yes, I think there is. We're there to be the eyes and ears of the police and to try and avert situations rather than try and catch the characters. Our duty is to patrol and to watch out and to report rather than to catch or be active in the physical sense of it, which we never do. We've got all of the support network around us in our own vehicle, which is sign written, and you may see it around town at times.
Yeah, just the mere presence of that vehicle has a deterrent effect, I think, don't you?
Yes, it does, yes. Yeah. And often we're around at night when everybody else is tucked up in bed, and that vehicle, which has got the livery something similar to police, means that we're easily seen should you need us. So we spend our time patrolling the whole town, and we don't have a regular roster or areas that we go, so nobody knows where we could end up at times or when.
Yep. So if I was to volunteer and become a driver with Community Patrol, just what would happen on a given night? Let's just say I've got the keys, I'm getting in the vehicle. What happens next, Gordon?
Right. We report into police each night or each time the vehicle goes out, and they have us online the whole time. Well, we're in contact with them the whole time through cameras and radio and RT, and we're in contact with all of their phone numbers, and we have a direct contact the whole time. We patrol areas that we think might be of interest. If we see something, we more intensively patrol it. If we think that it's worthy of a little bit of escalation, we do that by ringing police. And we use the 111 call when we think it's appropriate, not just when it's serious, but when we think appropriate that a situation could escalate or become troublesome, we're straight on to 111.
Okay, well, it sounds like there's a bit of training involved. Obviously, there would be. So, who can become part of a patrol team? I take it there would be a police vetting process to go through, would there?
Yes, there is. We do our own vetting to start with in preparation for police to do a vetting, and that's pretty thorough, but we're still just ordinary people. So if we've kept a head down and behaved ourselves, there's a good chance that you're in.
Good stuff. What sort of experience? You mentioned at the beginning that you didn't really have any, so
no.
Basic clean, good clean driver's license, and
yes.
and you don't need to have been through the SAS or anything.
No, you don't. No. We do full training. There's a short yes/no answer exam to go through, and there's units that you need to pass. Nothing terrible at all. The sort of thing that logic would tell you more than anything else. So we're not special people. We just happen to be people that have a need or a want to serve the community and see that there's an awareness, at least an urgent need out there for averting trouble more than anything.
Yeah. And I tell you what, it's working. And, I think everybody knows that it makes a big difference having these community patrols out there. I know that because I speak with the police on a regular basis here on Compass FM,
Right.
and they just, they're so happy to have you there. So what about ages? I mean, with all due respect, most I've seen are older people, but are young people welcome?
Well, older people have more time, I guess. Younger people have more commitment. We desperately want members. The more members we've got, the more we can patrol. And different ages have different skills, human skills. Some are very quick on the iPad and the communication. Some are very quick on the eyes and the ears. And so everybody has a need or has a skills that they can provide. It's a natural thing that people do have.
Yep. Gordon, brilliant. I'd love to think we'll get some volunteers through you coming into Compass FM today. So anyone listening now who would like to become a volunteer with Rangiora Community Patrol, how do they go about doing that?
Well, you can contact us on our communication by means of emailing rangiorapatrol@gmail.com. So that's Rangiora Patrol, all one word, @gmail.com.
Easy as that.
Easy as that.
Gordon, thank you so much for your 3 years of service so far. Are you keen to keep going?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I get reward from it personally, from the point of view of thinking I've done something, and that's very worthwhile. And if everybody can do a wee bit each time, then it makes the load a lot lighter. So thank you for your time this morning. We really appreciate the promotion and the support that we get from you and from a lot of other community businesses and so on.
Compass FM.